Nigerians are mistaking a group of criminals who have held the country hostage as government. The people that you take as government are nothing but a gang of criminals who have held Nigeria hostage. This is a fact. You have to be a brain dead or a criminal yourself to disagree with what I'm saying now or with what I'm going to say. I will establish this. Nigerians and the entire world should look at this. Nigeria's Senate just legalized certificate forgery and every other forgery. Nobody can be disqualified on the basis of presenting a forged certificate. Whether you are running for the seat of a governor, a president, a senator, or a local government chairman, or any other seat for that matter, that require a certificate for you to get that office, you can as well write your own certificate and present it to any institution. It has now been made legal. There is nothing like forgery anymore in Nigeria. Now tell me, a government that is not criminal, how can they pass into law a forgery? How can they make a forged certificate legal? A government that will legitimize, that will legalize a forged certificate to be legal can only be a criminal entity, and that is the people we are mistaken as government. You see Godswill Akpabio, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, people like Nyesom Wike that are in the hands of affairs in today's Nigeria. These are gangs of criminals. I dare to say it. They are nothing but thieves, criminals, hardly one. You can imagine a government that will pass into law a forged certificate and make it legal. You can just write your results by yourself and it becomes legal. Let me tell my people, those of you going through the 4 walls of university, going even beyond university to acquire certificates, to acquire degrees, I pity you people. Honestly, I pity you people. You will spend numbers of years seeing yourself through school just to acquire a certificate that somebody can procure even without spending a day reading any line of a book. How do you feel to know that I can procure that same certificate you've been going to school for to acquire in 7 years? I can procure it today and it will be recognized in Nigeria as legal. How does that make you feel as a Nigerian? And to those of you who have been through school, who have paid your hard-earned money in millions acquiring certificates of all levels, how do you now feel to know that somebody can write any result that is equal to that one you acquire from your school, haven't spent numbers of years, and it also stands as legal? It is as legitimate as yours. What is now the sense wasting your fund going to school? What sense does it make? If I can be in my sitting room and still acquire your certificate and it will be recognized by the government, I can use it to become your governor, your president, your senators. I can use it to get job in any institution because it's now legal. If a result that is acceptable, that can make you a result that you presented that they deem good enough to make you the governor or the president or the senator or any political office, should be as well good enough to give you employment in any office in the same country, Nigeria. This is a shame, and it is only a criminal established government that can pass into law a forged certificate to be recognized as legal. Nobody can prove me otherwise with what I'm saying now. There is no government that is legitimate that will pass into law a forged document to be recognized as a legal document. Nigerians, do you see the government you have? They have now legalized criminality. They have now legalized forgery. There is no longer the crime of forgery in Nigeria. It has been buried today by the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Godswill Akpabio. And this is the new reality. So going to waste your money in all those schools trying to acquire a certificate, please Stop all of that. It's of no use. It's a waste of time. While you are going to school to get result, I will be in my parlor procuring that same result. After I can write one for myself and it will be recognized to be legal. So Nigerians, if you don't wake up, to resist this bunch of criminal you are mistaken as government, if we don't wake up to come together to do what we have to do to kick these criminals out of power, these same people you are mistaken as government, wait for the coming days. Just wait.